Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
We're good.
My name is Sharon. I'm a heart failure nurse here, and I've come to talk to you about a low-salt diet. Is now a good time?
I guess so. There's been so many people coming to talk to me. They've given me so much information. It would be nice to just have one thing to discuss right now.
It's a good time. I have some questions as well.
Great. So can you tell me what you've heard about a low-salt diet? What's your understanding?
I heard I'll never be able to eat anything good anymore.
I appreciate your honesty. Have you thought about the kind of food changes you should make on a low-salt diet?
Well, my sister here has high blood pressure, and she can never eat out. She can never eat anything out of a can. She can never eat any fried food. I'm not gonna like this. This is too much change to my diet.
Yeah, I've really been struggling as well. I have had a lot of confusion over the diet, and my blood pressure is not under good control.
Well, you both have concerns, but as we go through the information today and you gain more understanding, I'm sure that you're going to be able to do this low-salt diet and you'll see the positive benefits from it. Did you know that you get new taste buds every 2 weeks about? And so you will get adjusted to a low-salt diet. It's just going to take time. It doesn't take overnight. Do you both cook?
I usually bring a few meals over during the week. My sister works full time.
Yeah, and I work long hours. I just don't have time to cook.
Well, you're both very busy. Most patients tell me that they use a slow cooker or a crock pot, and that helps them with meal preparation during the day and during the week.
I could try that, especially those days that she can't bring the meals over.
Excellent. Also, when you're doing your meal preparation, I'd like you to consider using fresh herbs and spices. I brought this reference sheet for you.
Can I use garlic? I love garlic.
Absolutely use garlic. Use garlic powder and fresh garlic, but avoid garlic salt.
I also have herbs in the garden, so I can bring those over too.
I think that's great. As you start cooking with a low-salt diet, you're going to have a healthier approach to your diet. So the important thing is that your heart won't have to pump around extra fluid. And when your heart doesn't pump around extra fluid, you're going to feel less short of breath.
Okay.
You're going to feel less tired. You're going to feel less swelling. So that's why as we watch the low-salt diet, it's going to help you and you're going to see positive benefits.
Oh, that's great. You know what? By just not adding salt, that should help keep you out of the hospital, should help to control my blood pressure a little bit better. We can go the route of low sodium, no canned foods, or foods that are low in salt, and we'll try and see if we can reduce
I think
that
we can
risk.
do that because it is important. I do want to stay out of the hospital, so I guess I have to change my eating habits. Now, who can I call and contact if I have problems with this?
Well, I've arranged for the dietitian to come to see you today,
Okay.
and they're going to call you when you get home.
That's great because I might need some more ideas on how to do this.
Great. So have you thought about other ways that you could lower your salt?
Well, I guess I need to know first how much salt is already in my diet.
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to read a label and your low sodium guidelines. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the amount of sodium you're going to have every day. And we recommend a 2,000 milligram low sodium diet every day. And when you look at a label, we're going to be looking at two things. The most important thing is what is the serving size of the sodium
Okay.
content? And then how much salt or sodium is in that serving size? Now remember, if you're going to have double the amount of salt or double the amount of food, that means double the amount of salt.
About how much salt can you use in each meal each day?
Well, it's like a budget. You budget your money, you budget your salt. So I would recommend 500 milligrams for each meal and then 500 milligrams for a snack. That way that equals 2,000 milligrams. You're budgeting your salt.
Oh, that's great. That's a lot less confusing than what I had thought before.
So how will I keep track of this? Do I need to write down everything
Well,
I eat?
I would recommend that you do write everything at first. When you keep a journal, it'll help you to remember about low sodium foods, and then it forms good habits.
I think we can help each other do this. I really think that we're able to get this
You
pulled
think so?
together. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Have you thought about other ways you could get fresh foods into your diet?
Oh, there's a farmer's market close by.
Right.
I could buy my fruits and vegetables there.
I think that's great because remember, fresh fruits and vegetables are low in sodium. And you can pack them in your lunch. They keep in a cooler, and it's something you can have just about every night, and it conserves your sodium. Also, I was thinking you could roast a chicken or a lean roast, and you can bring that to and eat all week on something like that.
It's gonna be a challenge, but I think I can start by using the slow cooker. I can even make a homemade soup. Maybe I can make sure there's cut up vegetables and fruits in my fridge, and pack some lunch.
You know, I used to get canned vegetables when they were on sale.
You can still use canned vegetables, but you're going to need to rinse them out. That'll help reduce the salt content.
Well, then I really need to plan my meals. That way I can have healthy meals and still keep to my budget.
You know, I've got my calendar with me. We should probably go through it and see which meals we can do together.
I'm really impressed. You seem to be getting the principles of a low sodium diet. I think you're on your way.
I guess it's all about changing habits.
Absolutely. And remember, you can improve the flavor and taste by using spices.
Well, since we can make small changes, and if we mess up, we just have to keep doing the best we can.
That's right.
You're both learning how to make this low salt diet work for both of you, for your blood pressure and for your heart. So I want you to think about what's motivating you. The main motivation is to keep you out of the hospital, less fluid weight gain, so that you can breathe more comfortably and not be swollen.
I think all this information is helping me out. I feel more confident that I'll be able to do this.
Yeah, and thanks very much for including me on this. I think between us we'll be able to control blood pressure and keep Sis out of the hospital.
Great. It was so
Thank
nice
you.
meeting both of you.
Thank you so much.
I think you're both going to do great.